What's up, everybody? It's your boy Will Games 215 underscore in the building. Today I am here with Eden Zero, chapter 133, following Ziggy's path. Last where we left off, we basically found out that Witch is going to help Rebecca train in the Eden's bath because it's going to help basically push her ether gear up to the next level, and she's going to become a Chrono Witch. Um, what I get from that is that she's basically gonna be able to control time in a different fashion, maybe than going back and forth, probably speeding it up, slowing it down, stopping, when she's fighting and things like that. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into this chapter. But before we do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new and if you enjoy the content. Okay. And it's funny because like last chapter, I kind of made the reference of Rebecca to Xiao Mei, and as we see on the first panel, Xiao Mei, who is the narrator of the story turned character, is now speaking to us. So let's see what she has to say. The Eden Zero came to the planet Forista, where Ziggy had caused a machine rebellion. Shiki and his friends saved Forista from its crisis and met Master Xenolith, the founder of the Maggie Mech School of Gravity Arts. Our heroes began training under Xenolith's tutelage. I foresee some tasty battles in the future. Oh, pardon me. She's getting me hyped, right? Because the fights so far have been good, but the last couple of arcs, the fights have been on another level. So, and it's funny, right? Because Forista is like One Piece's Saboti, where they realize we're not strong enough to battle with these type of opponents. Shiki got destroyed by Justice. He barely beat Draken, and he barely beat Jin. Well, he didn't beat Jin. He barely beat Draken. They had to power him down significantly, and he barely beat one of Nero's soldiers. He had a hard time with that, and then he got like basically two shot by Justice. It had to be saved by Elsie. So and then Homura had a hard time in her fight on Farista. Rebecca pretty much actually died in her fight and on Farista and had to go back in time to actually win that fight. And Vase, I don't even want to say he actually beat Dr. Mueller. I want to give that to Laguna. I mean, he played a part in it, but I feel like if Laguna wasn't there, Vase would have died. So that was them realizing we need to be much stronger if we're going to be traveling the cosmos, fighting these caliber of opponents. And we see that Poseidon Nero's son is now leading his group, who look to be extremely powerful. They need to be stronger if they're going to combat against these enemies. So her saying the fights are going to be juicy, I'm ready for it. Jean May says they are training in order to defeat Ziggy. Meanwhile, Poseidon Nero has given his son Shura charge over the Ziggy matter, because Ziggy also trained Shura on how to use gravity. And he has set out to defeat Ziggy as well. Elsie, too, has gone after Ziggy, and Justice gone after her. Now, what future awaits Shiki and his crew here in the Aoi Cosmos, and how goes their training? What I like about this is like it's really showing like Shiki, and it's like Shiki has no stake with any of these guys, but they all have one common goal, and that is Shiki's grandpa Ziggy. So Shiki and his crew is going after him, but at the end of the day, that's still Shiki's grandfather, so he's going to stop Shura. Justice is going after Elsie, who's going after Ziggy, who's with Justice, the Erosion Sace Interstellar, who was going to be playing basically like the government. So they're going to be following after where everywhere Elsie goes, or another member of the Erosion Sace Galactica goes. So Shiki has a lot of tough opponents. I know I'm talking a lot. I apologize. Let's get back into the chapter. Eden Zero VR training facility. Shiki's training his ether gear. Vase is not training his ether gear, but he's shooting a gun and he's hitting all targets. He's getting headshots and chest shots. Um, let's continue because I don't want to. Ever tried aiming that gun? Says Xenolith. What's your problem? Every shot hit the target. You don't control the recoil. You pulled the trigger too hard. You'll never be a marksman that way. So you're a gun expert too, says Vase. Pivot foot. That's exactly what my mentor said. You still can't activate your ether gear. So basically he's telling Homer a pivot, and she's like, Valkyrie used to tell me this. And Rebecca is still stuck in the rope. She can't get out using her ether gear with her hands behind her back. But her ether gear is kind of in her feet, so I wonder if that'll play a part in her getting out. It's hard, she says. Cling, so Shiki and Xenolith are training. Yes, your movements has improved quite a bit. Still, tap, huh? Oh, he flipped Shiki over. Swooshing. You're far too light. Dang it. Listen, Shiki. Gravity is the weight of the heart. The stronger the heart, the stronger its gravity. But you will also need inner tranquility to endure that weight. In other words, strike a balance between strength and tranquility of your heart, or your gravity will fall to darkness. Never forget, the fall to darkness is the fall to Ziggy. So I actually like that we're actually seeing them train and it's not being off screen, because I kind of thought it would be off screen. So seeing these panels and them being training, I really like it. So then we have Colleen versus Laguna. They're training. So he did join. He said he was. So he did join. Jen and Moskoy is fighting. Jen and Moskoy are battling. Squeeze. Excuse me. Could you not tie me up in the bath? Okay, so Rebecca's bath. She's training. She trains inside the VR and outside. And Witch says, I understand you are taking more time than the others to activate your ether gear while restrained. Yeah, but it's strictly directly on my skin. I have invited a special guest to join us today. Huh? Looking good, Rebecca. Seeing you like that really turns me on. Sister, you better get out of those verses before this turns X-rated, or else. Oh my god, I love it because it kind of came from left field, but Sister's in love with Rebecca, which came out of nowhere for me. I forgot that one chapter when she was like passed out and she traveled to a different world with her ether gear at the beginning of the Belagor arc. So Witch is like, if you don't get out of those restraints, this is going to turn X-rated. And she has the paddle, and she's like, and then we have Zhao Mei in the tub. I suppose you want to see more of the. I suppose you want to see more of the Rebecca's bath time training arc, but training sequences are boring, so we're just gonna move. Oh, okay, so they are skipping it. But the training sequences are boring, so we're just going to move ahead about 7 days. Snap. Everyone, please enjoy the rest of our story. Zhao Mei signing out. Oh man. Let me not say that for the perverted part. Like I wanted to see a little bit more of the training. So basically, what we got from the training is that Shiki's too light. Vase is basically a marksman, but he's not using the gun properly. So I'm probably thinking his upgrade is probably going to allow him to manufacture guns. And Rebecca still can't get out of her restraints, and she's about to be attacked by Sister. Okay. What? You're not coming with us? Everybody looks like exhausted. I forgot how long he. Let me look it up because I forgot how long he said. Um, how long is the VR training and eating? Okay, it said the stranger this will put on your bodies will be reflected in the real world. Um, I don't remember. I feel like he said. What did he say? I feel like he said 7 days would equal like 3 months. I believe it was 3 months or 6 months or something like that. I forgot. It didn't say so. You're not coming with us? You're darn right I'm not. I'm practically a ghost, says Xenolith. Besides, somebody's got to look after this little one. Don't you have maintenance? Says Vase. You know what's funny? I actually forgot this little girl was on the ship because her parents died on Farista. So, what is going to be funny is I feel like he's going to train her. I don't know why. I just feel like he's going to train her. Like, I don't know why. Like, that's okay. Zenny says that Mimi's friend lives at his house. Zenny, a helper robot, the same model as the one this tyke was so fond of. I learned so much from you, says Homer. It was exhausting, says Rebecca. I taught you a few things, but you're still a bunch of rookies. She's saying goodbye to Pino unhappy. Come see me anytime you feel like it. I can train you some more. Yeah, says Shiki. Master Xenolith, may I ask one final question? Says Witch. Hmm? I would like to know about when you met Lord Ziggy. Are we going to get a flashback? So Xenolith says, that would have been over 100 years ago. I don't remember it. The last time I saw him was 15 years ago. He said he was on a quest to find Mother. And when you saw him then, we for a Starshine should have been with him. No, I never forget a bunch of beautiful babes like you. Ziggy was alone. Oh, wow. Okay. Not surprising, but still odd. Nadia at Red Cave 2 said that Lord Ziggy was alone. Hmm. 15 years ago, we left Granbell with Ziggy to find Mother. But our memories of everything that happened outside the Sakura cosmos have been erased, leaving behind no evidence, says Sister. So, which is like when they were at Red Cave, Nadia says Ziggy was alone, and Sister is saying that all their memories have been erased. And Hermit says we were supposed to be on a quest to find Mother 15 years ago, but when we found Shiki, we abandoned the search and returned home. Which says, did something happen that necessitated the eraser of our memories, or perhaps what? Don't leave me hanging. So they fly off and they're in the Eden's kitchen. So, what are you doing on this ship? Says Laguna. Like you're one to talk, says Jen. I'll have you know, I have done food reports on planets all across the cosmos, but I've never seen such an incredible kitchen in my life. How does it work? From comfort foods to the most unknown dishes, and all you can eat buffet of anything you can ask for. Hum, hum, hum. Just push this and voila, here comes food. I could make 3 years worth of videos on this kitchen alone because she is a beekeeper and this is couch pelt. The food here, it is yummy, says Colleen. Yeah, but this ship is about to get caught up in a war, says Jen. It's not a safe place for civilians. Uh-oh. Can it be more dangerous than thinking... I'm sorry. Can it be more dangerous than taking my unknown food from me? Is Couch Pop about to be a part of the crew? Gulp. Okay, so Colleen... so Jen and Laguna are like, oh, crap. Eden's one. Okay, this is Ziggy's ship. The robot uprising on Farista ended in failure. That was merely a test, says Ziggy. Nothing to worry about. So he has Rebecca, Shiki, Pino, Witch, Vase, Hermit, and Homer on the screen. Okay, Witch, Pino, had I'm sorry, Sister, Pino, Rebecca, Moscoy, Vase, Shiki, Happy, Hermit, Homura, and Witch, but none of the others. I don't suppose your resolve to fight against your old family has been shaken. So that's Clown. A clown of the Demon King's four dark stars. I had lost my memories, says Ziggy. I woke up one day and I was building a theme park on Granville without a care in the world. For a time, I searched for Mother, determined to retrieve my memories. Okay. But instead, I found the baby Shiki. I sensed he was something more precious than my memories, and I decided to raise him. But that was a mistake. After my energy ran out, and I don't know what caused it, but I came back to life with all my memories revived, including the reason I was so drawn to Shiki. At the same time, I remembered why I cannot let him live. Oh shit. I have a work to do to create a world ruled by mechanical life forms. And Shiki prevents you from that world, Wizard of the Demon King. No. He is a threat not only to machines, but the entire universe. He should not be allowed to exist. Bzz. Bzz, bzz, bzz. In, in other words, I have no family. I am the one to crush those foolish humans. Now let us begin. Oh! We start by taking the away cosmos. Nero's empire will be mine. Okay, Ziggy. You know what's really funny? I'm starting to feel like Shiki is either a part of Mother or is Mother's son, and or the embodiment of um Ziggy's humanity. And him saying Shiki cannot be allowed to alive because he's a threat to the machines in the universe. I feel like Ziggy probably was always evil. I don't because his name is Demon King. I think Ziggy was always evil, and when he found Shiki, or I kind of believe he kind of found, I believe he found Mother, and his memories got erased, and Shiki, like something probably happened, and Shiki was probably born from whatever intent Ziggy has, but he sees Shiki as a threat, which is really crazy. The story is taking a turn, and I freaking love it. Like Mishima is really doing his thing. Like I'm so sorry to all the Fairy Tail fans. I am a Fairy Tail fan, but this is way better than Fairy Tail. I hope the ball does not get dropped. I hope Mishima doesn't get sick. Like this is really, really, really good. Like the story is like evolving. It's getting better. Um, we got to see a little bit of their training, and then it was uh, off screen. Like their crew has expanded. Like I am excited to see what's going to happen in the future. And I guess Couchpo's are part of the crew now, so that happened. But I think Shiki is like all of Ziggy's humanity wrapped into something, or like Shiki is like Mother's son or part of Mother. I just think Shiki is something. He's something like, and the fact that Ziggy's memories were erased and the four star shines, and they're starting to realize, what if they didn't exist? What if the four star shines didn't exist, and they were created by Mother too? I don't know. Like, oh my God, there's so many possibilities with this story. It, oh my God, like I can make theories for days. Like, I just feel like Shiki is like part of Mother or Mother's son or something. I don't know. And the star shines because nobody remembers them, which is weird because Valkyrie has a whole backstory. Well, they don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's going to do it for this reaction. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the chapter. Um, if you have any theories, let me know as well. I like reading you guys' theories. Um, I like to interact as well. Follow me on Twitter, WillGames215 _YT. I will be streaming The Walking Dead Part 4 tomorrow. And then I'll be doing One Piece reaction on Friday. And then I'll probably do the finale excuse me, the finale of Walking Dead season 3 on Saturday, and then I believe Sunday Black Clover comes out, hopefully. So that's the schedule for now. It is subjected to change because I was going to stream yesterday, but I was not mentally there. Like I needed a break. Like, but it's your boy Will Games 215 underscore in the building. I am out, everybody. Peace and love, and stay safe. Deuces.